Hey, it's August 14th. Here we go. Morning. You, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. Psalms 92:4. Do you believe that your sins are forgiven and that Christ has made a full atonement for them? Then what a joyful Christian you ought to be. How you should live above the common trials and troubles of the world. Since it is forgiven, can it matter what happens to you now? Luther said, "Smite, Lord, smite, for my sin is forgiven. If you've forgiven me, smite as hard as you will." And in a similar spirit you may say, "Send sickness, poverty, losses, crosses, persecution, what you will. You have forgiven me, and my soul is glad." Christian, if you are thus saved, while you are glad, be grateful and loving. Cling to that cross that took your sin away, and serve him who served you. I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Do not let your zeal evaporate in some little exuberant song. Show your love in a meaningful way, and love the brethren of him who loved you. If there is a Mephibosheth anywhere who is disabled, help him for Jonathan's sake. And if there is a poor tried believer, weep with him and bear his cross for the sake of him who wept for you and carried your sins. Since you are forgiven freely for Christ's sake, go and tell the others the joyful news of pardoning mercy. Do not be contented with this unspeakable blessing for yourself, but publish widely the story of the cross. Holy gladness and holy boldness will make you a good preacher, and all the world will be a pulpit for you to preach in. Cheerful holiness is the most forcible of sermons, but the Lord must give it to you. Seek it this morning before you go into the world. When it is the Lord's work in which we rejoice, we need not be afraid of being too glad. Okay, evening. I know their sufferings, Exodus 3:7. The child is cheered as he sings, "This my Father knows," and shall we not be conformed as we discern that our dear and tender friend knows all about us? 1. He is the physician, and if he knows everything, there's no need for the patient to know. Calm down, you silly, fluttering heart, prying, peeping, and suspecting. What you don't know now, you will know later. And meanwhile, Jesus, the beloved physician, knows your soul and adversities. Why does the patient need to analyze all the medicine or estimate all the symptoms? This is the physician's work, not mine, and it's my business to trust and his to prescribe. If he shall write his prescription in a fashion I can't read, I will not be uneasy on that account, but will rely upon his unfailing skill to make everything clear in the result, no matter how mysterious the process. 2. He is the master, and his knowledge is to serve us instead of our own. We are to obey and not to judge. The servant does not know what his master is doing. Shall the architect explain his plans to every bricklayer on the job? If he knows his own intent, isn't it enough? The pot upon the wheel cannot guess to what pattern it will be conformed, but if the potter understands his art, the ignorance of the clay is irrelevant. My Lord must not be cross-questioned any more by one so ignorant as I am. And 3, he is the head. All understanding centers there. What judgment has the arm? What comprehension has the foot? All the power to know lies in the head, and why should the member have a brain of its own when the head fulfills it for every intellectual office? Here then the believer must rest his comfort in sickness, not that he himself can see the end, but that Jesus knows all. Sweet Lord, be forever eye, soul, and head for us, and let us be content to only know what you choose to reveal. Thanks, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I am in beautiful Cascade. The lake is kind of right behind me. Let's see, out that way. I don't know if you can see out that way. There we go. It's very beautiful. Anyway, have a great day. Leave your comments and your thoughts down in the comments section. See you tomorrow. Bye.